Hello guys, in this video we're going to discuss about damp proof course. Okay, so this is the last video of your module 4. Okay, after this module 4 will be complete. Okay, next we will move forward for module 5. Okay, let us discuss about DPC. So basically DPC means damp proof course. Okay, is generally applied at the basement levels, that means above ground level, and it is provided on the plinth beam. Okay, which restricts the movement of moisture through walls and floors. Basically, it's a layer of waterproof material in the wall of a building near the ground. The main purpose is to prevent rising of damp. Okay, so damp proof course, basically it's a concrete layer actually. Okay, generally we prefer M15, but nowadays we are preferring M20 grade concrete. Okay, with concrete M20 grade we are mixing some waterproofing material. Okay, that will create a layer, impervious layer on the plinth beam, so that the dampness which are coming from the moisture particle which are coming from the soil cannot penetrate the brick wall surfaces. Okay, so if there will penetrate, what will happen? Dampness will be created. So that dampness will be that means that dampness will cause deterioration of the building. Okay, because we know dampness create what patches on the wall. Okay, so that will what damage the building appearance. Okay, color wash, white wash and paintings are damaged due to dampness, or you can say plaster crumbles occurs. Okay, bricks disintegrates, and which endangering the life of building. Okay, then you can say steel in the slab and beam start rusting. Okay, it reduces the life of the structure. So this will happen if dampness will occur in building. So we need to prevent the dampness by providing a concrete layer. Okay, so the damp proof layer may be provided horizontal and vertical position. As you can see in this figure, you can see here, you can see dampness is provided above the ground level. Okay, at a distance of 150 mm. You can see damp proof layers are there. Okay, it is provided over there. For DPC we generally use M15 grade concrete, as I told you here. Okay, so the damp proof layer may be horizontal and vertical. You can see in this position. Okay, you can see damp proof layers. Okay, you can see damp proof layers are there. So basically its main purpose is what? To prevent the dampness in the building, so that the dampness cannot enter to the building. Okay, basically dampness comes from what? The soil surfaces. If your brick walls are get in contact with your soil, so that will lead to the dampness. So basically we are providing a impervious layer, so that the dampness will not penetrate into the brick surfaces or brick wall surfaces. Okay, which rescue the building from your external moisture interference. Next one is your anti-termite measure. Okay, basically this is done so as to prevent the building from ants, vermin and other harmful disease causing agents. Okay, in this process what we are doing, we are using some chemicals to prevent the biological agents to attack the building. Okay, so basically in this method what we are doing, we are using some chemicals like dieldrin, aldrin, heptachlor, chlordane, okay, chloropyrifos, okay, 20 EC. So these are the chemicals which generally used in anti-termite measure procedures. Okay, next we can see some instruments will be there for your excavating purposes. Okay, at the plinth wall level. Okay, so crowbars, measuring jars are used. Okay, measuring jars are used for what? To measure how much amount of your chemicals is to be poured there. Okay, pouring jar, sprayer. Okay. So generally what it is to be done here, the anti-termite treatment will be done by an approved specialized agencies. That means we have to consult a specialist agencies, that means specialist in anti-termite measures. Okay, we have to consult them and we have to do according to their direction. Okay, the earth surface to be cleaned from wooden and any other garbage particles. Before anti-termite measure, we have to clear all the garbage particles, then we have to make the surfaces clean. Next one, the entire surfaces should be leveled to the required elevation. Okay. Then making 30 centimeter deep holes at an interval of 15 centimeters will do the treatment. That means we have to make holes of 30 centimeter, that means 1 foot hole we have to make, and the intervals is 15 centimeter intervals. That means after 50 centimeter interval we have to make one hole, then another 15 centimeter interval we have to make another hole. Okay, like this we have to make 30 centimeter deep holes. Okay, next we have to do the emulsion of correct concentration as mentioned in the manufacturer specification shall be made by adding water to the chemicals. We have to add water to the concentrated chemical to make the required consistency, and that solution we need to pour into the holes. Okay, then this emulsion shall be poured in the holes by pouring jars, or you can spread the surface by using pressure pumps. Okay, so the pressure, the sprayers and allowed to get sucked through the holes fully. Okay, we have to pour the solution and we have to wait until it gets sucked by the holes. Okay, so this will prevent your ants, vermins and other your biological agents which can harm the building structures. Okay, so thank you.